So this next watch collection, very unusual. I've never seen any other watches like it, and they even put on their website. Let me read it. Kollokium is not a brand. As pretentious and cliche as that sounds, it's true. Kollokium is a project-based platform. Its purpose is exploring new possibilities in watchmaking from alternative perspectives. And it's three friends that got together. They're all involved in the industry. Amir Cindy, Barth Nussbaumer, and Manuel Mitch. Three friends came together. The company was started in 2020, but the first watch wasn't put out, I think, until 2023, 24. And they came out with their very first version, which was the FF&F version, or variant A. And they supposedly weren't going to be sold. They were given to family and friends and some others. But I kind of found that not to be really true, because reading certain reviewers, they said they bought them when they went to a Swiss show. And then after 2 years of searching almost daily, I finally found my Project A. And it was from a gentleman who had bought it in Switzerland at a show. He said he wanted to support the brand after talking to one of the owners. And I spent a lot of money on it because, again, first one in over 2 years that popped up online for sale. And the gentleman was in the United Arab Emirates. I ended up picking up a Project B from a shop here in San Diego, Belmont Watches. And for some reason, they never came out with a variant C. The original discussion was they were having some issues with production. Okay, so they come out with a variant D. Instead of calling it a C, they call it a D. And they started making a little bit more of the watches, because the B, I think, only had 99. The D had 299 watches made. And then suddenly they come out with not one, but two variant E's, the E1 and the E2. Still didn't call one a variant C. And I think they came out with 499 of those watches total, both models. They then came out with the variant F, one model, and they added more of the cylindrical tubes, pilings, whatever you want to call them, into the watch, and added even more Lova. Can't even talk it. Supernova Lume. And they made, I believe, 399, 499 of those. And these watches sell out within minutes. As soon as they hit online, they're gone. I think the Project B sold out in 7 minutes worldwide. Excuse me. And they just came out with the variant G, G1 and G2. And I was able to get my hands on the G1. It should be shipped anytime. And I'm sorry, I got my hands on the G2. And as soon as I find one online for the G1, I'll end up getting that. But they also just came out with their Project 2 variant. Now, luckily, I'm now on the list that I get these email updates where they offer us to purchase these watches before they put them up for the rest of the world. And I feel very fortunate for that. Now, the one thing I will say is that for the first 2 years of trying to deal with Kollokium, their customer service was bad. They never responded to emails. But when it came to this variant G and the project number 2, I had very good communications with Amir Cindy. He responded back to me and gave me the opportunity to buy the Project 2. And they're just really unusual watches. Now, they are Swiss made. They have the Jeu Para movement in it. And they're assembled and manufactured in Switzerland. And luckily, the Swiss tariff finally just ended as of yesterday, which was, December 12th. So the tariffs have come down from 39% down to 15%, much more affordable. So anyways, this is the Kollokium. I'll show the video of each watch, and then I'll add an image of their lume when it's nice and dark. Take care, folks. Have a great day. This is the Kollokium Project 1 Variant A, the first one that was produced. It was only supposed to be for family and friends, but I was able to find this one in the United Arab Emirates that a man had bought when he was in Switzerland. And there's only 99 of these out there. It took me 2 years of daily checking to finally find this watch. And again, only 99 of them were made. This is the Project 1 Variant B. Now you notice that I don't have the straps that came with the watch, as I just didn't like them. They were made by Deluxe, and they were just, I don't know, they just didn't seem secure to me. So I replaced all the Kollokium watches that I have with the Artem strap, which is Artem's out of Australia. Project 1, Variant D. Now, for some reason, they never came out with the Variant C. Originally, they were saying that they were having manufacturing issues, but they came out with this and called it the D, and then they have two E's, an F, and they just recently came out with two G variants for Project 1. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Project 1, Variant E1. The Project 1 Variant E2. And the only difference between the E1 and the E2 are the second hand dials and how they're manufactured. The Project 1 Variant F. And this one, they added more of those cylindrical pins inside the watch and added even more super lume to it.